Welcome to the 90th lecture of Digital Electronics. In this lecture, we are going to explain about how to convert one flip-flop into another. That is, for example, you can realize a JK flip-flop using SR flip-flop, or you can realize a SR flip-flop using JK flip-flop. How these conversions are done. In this short lecture, we will introduce to you about how to convert one flip-flop to another in a general pattern. Coming into the block diagram, the basic block diagram of conversion of flip-flop is given below. So here we are having inputs of the flip-flop, inputs of flip-flop. Then after that we are having a combination circuit. Combinational circuit. After that we have the actual flip-flop. Actual flip-flop. Then there we have the output of the flip-flop. Output of the required flip-flop. The required flip-flop. This combination circuit is given to this actual flip-flop, and here this is feedback. So here what happens is that, say, I will give it with an example. Suppose you need to realize an SR flip-flop. You need to realize SR flip-flop using JK flip-flop. So here the actual flip-flop is JK flip-flop, and the inputs to the flip-flop means these are the inputs to SR flip-flop. So here what happens is that this combination circuit converts the SR inputs to JK inputs. Okay. Then the output of the required flip-flop is output of SR flip-flop. Output of SR flip-flop. That is, in general, what I can say is that you are giving input to the required flip-flop. Here the required flip-flop is SR, and the flip-flop you are having is JK flip-flop. So here the actual flip-flop I am taking it as JK, and using a combination circuit you are converting these inputs, that is inputs of the SR flip-flop, into JK. Now here what you need to have, the input to the actual flip-flop is J and K. That means you should write input of the actual flip-flop as a function of inputs of required flip-flop and output of required flip-flop. That is, here what we have, here the required flip-flop is SR. You are having JK. So what you need to write? You need to write the input of the actual flip-flop, that is J and K, in terms of S, R and output, that is QN. Okay. So if I am considering this example, you need to write J and K as a function of S, R and output of the flip-flop, that is SR and QN. Okay. So that is how, and this conversion, this function is implemented using a combinational circuit. That function is implemented using a combinational circuit. Okay. That is how we are converting it into we are converting one flip-flop into another flip-flop. Okay. So here actually what happens? Here we are having a JK flip-flop, and JK is converted into SR. Okay. JK is converted into SR. Okay. So that is a brief introduction to how to convert one flip-flop to another flip-flop. So here in general what we can say is that you should have a combination circuit, so that in that combination circuit the output of the combination circuit gives the input of the flip-flop which you are having, and the inputs of the combination circuit is the flip-flop which you require. Okay. So that is a general block diagram of conversion of flip-flop. Okay. So thank you. And in the next lecture, we will start with more specific things like conversion of SR to JK, conversion of SR to D, conversion of SR to T, like that. Okay. Thank you.